Okay guys, welcome back to Exploring Temecula. On today's video, I am going to be giving some predictions and some insights on what is going to happen with the local real estate market over the next 6 months in Temecula, Murrieta, surrounding area. Should you listen to me? Probably not. I mean, nobody really knows. I find it funny that, you watch the news, whether it's the housing market, the stock market, crypto, whatever the narrative is being pushed by the news media or by just the general public, a lot of times, or most of the time, it's just the opposite that actually happens. So these rates drops that everybody's talking about, when are they going to happen? How much are they going to be? I don't know. What I can say is currently right now in Temecula, the demand for housing is still there, and if the homes are priced right, they are selling. Now, the problem is the affordability with interest rates, of course. The pool of buyers is like this now. So that is obviously a problem, but the buyers are still out there. I'm still working with buyers. It's just a matter of finding that right home now with nothing being on the market. That has to do with being November, December, January, very slow. But I am hoping, and I just did a video on this that I posted a few days ago on the current market update for this area. Newly listed homes did go up in January, so that's a good sign. I am hoping that once we hit May, June, July, and August, we get up to numbers in 2022, even 2021, because 2023 was abysmal in regards to how many homes were on the market compared to what the demand was. Okay, so next up, I just wanted to talk about a couple scenarios that could happen in the spring that could affect the housing levels or the supply of housing. Number one, over the last 3 or 4 years, you have a ton of homeowners that have equity and a 3.5% interest rate or lower, and that's the home they're living in. A lot of these homeowners don't want to live there anymore. They had a kid. They want a pool, but they don't want to put it in because their backyard isn't big enough. For whatever the reason is, I suspect there's a lot of buyers that have purchased homes over the last 3 to 4 years that want to move, but they can't because of interest rates, and they can't get approved through a lender to buy another home, even if they have $200,000-$300,000 equity in the home they have right now. So that is a possibility for more supply on the market, is if rates do drop. And some of these people that want to move to, again, the pool home, the bigger home, the 4-bedroom home instead of the 3, they're actually able to qualify and are able to cash out on their home, get $250,000, put it into their new home, and actually have a payment that makes sense to them. I'm hoping that's what happens. The worst case scenario is these people, still can't afford the new home if rates drop, or B, they rent out their home and they just buy the new home, keep the home that they currently are in as a rental, and then the supply is going to be really bad, and this is not going to be good for buyers. Not only is the demand going to be still high, but there's going to be no inventory. So anything that is popular here in this area, I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 years. For some reason, this has not always been the case in Southern California. The pool homes, the solar homes, the big lots, they seem to have the desire for those types of homes is huge over the last 2 or 3 years, especially pools. I remember 10 years ago when we're doing appraisals, you never really got anywhere close to what you got on an appraisal when you put in the pool. So, for example, if you put in a pool for $80,000 and 3 years later you sold that home with that pool, you would get nowhere near $80,000 back for that pool. Now that's really changed over the last 2 or 3 years. You put in a pool and it's nice. 3 years later you want to sell, and you spend 80 grand or 100 grand on that pool, you're getting pretty close to what you originally put in for that pool. So anyway, I'm sort of going a little off topic here, and I want to end this video and make sure you watch my monthly market updates and really do your own research and try and not listen to the media and what's going on, because oftentimes, in my opinion, it just does the opposite, and you're there left out in the cold, and it sucks. So thank you from Exploring Temecula, and until next time, talk to you later.